Today we have with us Heather White, which most of you know or have heard of Heather and Lori from the TV show The Cupcake Girls. The store Cupcake was actually founded and is run by Heather White and Lori Joyce, who are two best friends who grew up together in Victoria on Victoria Island. And Heather and Lori were just 27 years old when they started their sweet dream of starting their own business. And now they're being aired nationwide on TV with their own TV show called The Cupcake Girls. So we're really excited to have you here today with us, Heather, and we want to welcome you.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
That is awesome. Now, we also have the privilege of having you come to one of the shows close to home in Belleville, Ontario. And for all the brides that are getting excited to come, be sure to get your tickets because it probably will be an event that is sold out. And it's just going to be an awesome night of fun and excitement and lots of really cool tidbits of information. So, Heather, have you been to Belleville before?
You know what? I actually have never been.
Wow.
I'm excited to come see I think it's a small city, isn't it?
It's a very small town. You're going to love it, and I'm sure the brides are going to welcome you as well as all their family, friends, and bridesmaids and guests alike, right?
Oh, great. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
That's awesome. So now you've got you have a busy life. You have a little one, you've got a store, you've got franchises opening up, you've got your TV showing on, you just got married. Tell us a little bit about how you've been handling all this stuff that goes on.
As you've probably heard me in the show, I always say it takes a lot of balance and a lot of patience and perseverance to make anything happen. And I think the busiest time in my life was exactly a month ago when I was writing for the show, shooting the show, running my business. We had 2 corporately owned stores, and we had 6 franchise locations, and then planning my wedding. And also, I have a 6-month-old who's getting teeth, who decides during his teething stage that he's not going to sleep. So it's been a really interesting, trying time.
Yeah.
And trying to balance all that, having things shifted and changed for my wedding last minute due to weather conditions. So, I mean, there's always stuff there's always balls thrown up in the air, and it's a balancing act each and every day. So it all just depends on, how you handle it.
That is so true. It's very true. And I mean, one of the missions between and behind, I guess, herweddingplanner.com is not only for the couples to help them get married, but also stay married, have strong marriages, and give them the resources that they really need for their relationships and such. So would you have a little bit of a tidbit of information to share, or a little bit of a, tip for the brides that are out there because all of us, I mean, most women nowadays, they're working, they're managing relationships, they're trying to plan their weddings, they're trying to do it all, right? So what kind of words of wisdom would you give a bride today?
I think the greatest little phrase or word used today is the mompreneur. It's probably one of my favorite words because, you're first and foremost a mom. You're second of all, you're in business, whether you're in business for yourself or you're working 9 to 5. It still is a lot of work and it's a lot of balance. I think my biggest asset to why it works for myself is I have a great partner and husband, Trevor. And we decided, especially when we were planning our wedding, that we had a vision and that we were both on the same page about our vision for the wedding. And through the thick and thin and through deciding factors and watching your budget go up, because the budget never goes down, we also had to come into agreement and be able to make sure at the end of the day it was both we really wanted to do. And having that communication within a partnership really helps us on a day-to-day basis. And so that's how we survive some of our tougher days.
That's so true. Now, talking cupcakes, did you actually have cupcakes for your wedding?
I couldn't decide between cupcakes and cakes that are created by my master pastry chef, Saskia. So I had both.
You had both.
I did a beautiful 4-tiered cake, and then you'll see on season 3, we did a whole episode about higher-end cupcakes for your wedding.
Wow.
And so we actually did those for my wedding as well, and they were just a nice compliment to the cake. And plus, if people didn't want to have a slice of cake, they could take a cupcake to go.
That's so awesome. Now, have you seen an increase in your weddings with cupcakes since the TV's been, or since your show's been aired?
We've seen an increase overall in all of our stores since the show there because if you think about it, it's like a national commercial, which is shown 6 times a week for an hour each day, and it is like you can't pay for advertisement like that when having a show, and it makes people aware of your brand. A lot of people didn't know where we were or who we were before the show began because, if they're out east or in, some of the other provinces, and when they come to visit Vancouver, we definitely get a huge fan base coming into all of our shows. Coming into all of our stores, wanting to come in and say hello.
That is awesome. And I know you guys have Toronto opening up soon, so for all of our Eastern Ontario brides.
Yes, and because we're not out there as much as we'd like to be, we're being really picky and selective on which locations and franchisees we choose. So we are taking our time. We've interviewed tons of people, many, many different types of franchisees, and we are just narrowing it down to the right franchisee with the right location.
That's awesome. Well, listen,
very exciting time.
That's so exciting, and I'm sure you're going to be sharing some more details like that or some little secrets from you guys on this coming Friday.
Yes, absolutely. I am one of those people that you can ask anything to, and I am willing to answer because if I can help somebody else in any of their ventures, whether it be business or the wedding, I'm here to help.
That is so, so awesome. Well, listen, brides, you don't have much time left to go get your tickets. Like I said, it will be a sold-out event this coming Friday, September 30th at the Calvary Temple, located in Belleville, Ontario. And tickets are both available at Lily's Bridal in Belleville and Napanee, or at the Rose Hip Flowers in Trenton. So we look forward to seeing you there. Come on out, meet Heather, get a feel for the Cupcake Girls, and we'll see you there. Thanks, Heather.
Great, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you all on Friday.
Awesome. We'll see you there.
Great, thanks.